What happens when a man comes to propose marriage, but instead of love and romance, there are arguments about land, dogs, and pride? Anton Chekhov's one act play The Proposal is a comedy that shows how human ego and greed can turn every happiness and even a happy occasion into chaos. The Proposal is a one act play written by Anton Chekhov. The play revolves around three main characters. Students, let us first look at the characters. The first character is Stefanovich Chubukov. He is a wealthy landowner, practical in nature, short-tempered and extremely concerned about property and status. The second character is Natalia Stepanovna, Chukobov's daughter. She is 25 years old, hardworking, educated but very argumentative, stubborn and emotional. The third character is Ivan Vasilievich Lomov, a neighbor of Chubokov. He is a landowner who is extremely nervous, suffers from several imaginary illness and is very particular about property and principles. Let us begin our story. The play begins in Chubokov's drawing room. Lomov enters wearing a formal dress, coat and white gloves. His appearance surprises Chubokov because such clothes are usually worn for special occasions. Lomov appears very nervous from the beginning. He keeps complaining about his health problems such as heart palpitations, sleeplessness and anxiety. Chubokov initially suspects that Lomov has come to borrow money and decides not to help him. After much hesitation and nervous talking, Lomov finally reveals the real purpose of his visit. He has come to propose marriage to Natalia. Chubokov becomes extremely happy. He immediately agrees to the proposal because Lomov is wealthy and a suitable match. Chubokov rushes out to call his daughter. When Natalia enters the room, she is completely unaware of Lomov's intention. She talks casually about household work and farming. Lomov tries to speak seriously, but he is unable to express his feelings clearly. While talking about family relations, Lomov mentions that his land, known as Oxen Meadows, lies close to Natalia's property. This small statement suddenly changes the mood. Natalia immediately claims that Oxen Meadows belong to her family. Lomov strongly disagrees and insists that the meadows are his. Both of them become stubborn and refuse to listen to each other. They shout, interrupt and argue loudly. Their discussion turns into a heated quarrel. Natalia argues emotionally, saying that her family has owned the land for generations. Lomov argues logically, claiming that he has legal documents to prove his ownership. Neither of them is ready to compromise. Chubokov enters the scene and supports his daughter. Instead of calming the situation, he adds fuel to the fire. The argument turns personal and all three characters begin to insult one another. Because of the stress, Lomov's health deteriorates. He complains of chest pain, numbness in his legs and dizziness. Unable to bear the situation, he storms out of the house angrily. After Lomov leaves, Chubokov casually tells Natalia that Lomov had come to propose marriage. Natalia is shocked. She immediately regrets her behavior. Her attitude changes completely. Natalia becomes hysterical and demands that Lomov be brought back at once. She cries loudly and claims she is ill. Chubokov, though angry and tired, runs to bring Lomov back. When Lomov returns, he looks weak and exhausted. Natalia suddenly becomes polite and affectionate. She admits that Oxen Meadows belong to Lomov and tries to change the topic. However, peace does not last long. Soon another argument begins, this time about their hunting dogs. Lomov praises his dog Guess, while Natalia claims that her dog Squeezer is superior. Once again, the discussion turns into a fierce quarrel. Chubokov joins in enthusiastically. The argument becomes louder and more absurd. Lomov becomes extremely excited. He clutches his chest and collapses into a chair. Everyone believes that he is dead. Natalia starts crying loudly and Chubokov panics and blames himself. After some time, Lomov slowly regains consciousness. Even then, he keeps complaining about his health. Seeing an opportunity, Chubokov quickly puts Lomov's hand into Natalia's hand and announces their engagement. Both Lomov and Natalia agree without thinking. Ironically, even after getting engaged, they immediately start arguing again about their dogs. The play ends with Chubokov shouting for champagne, highlighting the absurdity of the situation. Let me conclude, children. The proposal is a humorous satire on human behavior. Through comedy, Anton Chekhov criticizes pride, greed, and stubbornness. The play shows that marriage, instead of being based on love and understanding, is treated as a practical arrangement. The constant arguments reveal how people care more about property and status than relationships and emotions. The play teaches us that ego and selfishness can destroy peace and happiness. So students, if you have understood this lesson, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and comment below your thoughts. And all the best for your exams. Study well.